Hi, everyone. I am Haley Perry, the founder and CEO of Dandy Day, and I am joined here by the beautiful Shirley of Catalyst, and it's a beautiful French brand, and we're so excited to have you here with us today, Shirley. I'll let you say your full name because I didn't want to butcher it with my American accent. So welcome, Shirley. It's so great to have you.
I'm very delighted to be with you today and to share the Catalyst story with all your community. So thank you so much for inviting me.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you for making the time to come and be with us. And um, you do have a beautiful French accent. And so the brand is actually a French brand, correct?
Yeah, it's a French brand coming from Caribbean, the French
Oh,
West
yes.
Indies island.
Yes, I know. And I was inspired to wear my yellow today, my beach looking at your brand and seeing how fresh it is. I was like, oh, I need to wear something that really like speaks to that today.
I think this is also the spirit of the brand. It's to travel in a
Uh-huh.
tropical island and to give, a big sunshine to all people.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So I would love to also hear your story. So can you please share with us your story, your journey of how you got here, and how you realized that you wanted to start Catalyst?
So I have a very uh, original story because I born and grew up in East Africa, in Djibouti, because my
Okay.
father was in the French army.
Mm.
And after I grew up from my 10 and until 17 in Martinique in the French Caribbean
Oh, wow.
before moving to France for my studies. Then now, currently, I'm a very lucky person because I split my time between Martinique and Paris. So, but I think it's very energizing because each place inspires me a lot of things to create in a different ways. When I am in Martinique, I am inside the banana plantation, and when I'm in Paris, it's so dynamic. So because it's a big city with a strong story, so the two place for me it's very energizing. So I founded Catalyst because in fact I wanted to do something. It was very important to me 10 years ago to give meaning
Mm.
to my life and
Mhm.
to do something, to do something for the planet. And
Mm.
also, yeah, I really want to not be active, not be passive, but active. And why? Just, in fact, at very young age, I learned a lot from my parents. My parents are a mixed couple because my mother come from Martinique and my father come from France.
Mhm.
And as a mixed couple, I think they are very concerned very soon by a lot of issues, and
Mm.
not only in terms of socially and as a people, but also for nature, because my father worked during 2 years in the French atomic bases in French Polynesia.
Okay.
So my parents were being eco-conscious very sooner,
Mhm.
and especially my mother, and my parents were unionist, and they both are strongly involved in association protecting the environment in Martinique. So I grew up
Wow.
in a very committed family. We are autosufficient in our garden. So nature for us was very important. So
Mm.
when I created Catalyst, for me, it was a way to do something to make the world better and also has an impact on my island because we are one of the most poor departments in France.
Okay.
We had a very strong social crisis uh, at least 10 years ago
Mm.
because the cost of life is very high in Martinique, and we have a lot of social inequities from the big family that are in minority, but they own a lot of the main business are owned by the same family, and all the local people that have not the same, change to do what they want, because we are in an island, we are far to France, and we are not a lot of, for example, it's very difficult to raise funds when you come from Martinique, so a lot of social inequalities. And we are also very lucky because our island is very beautiful, and we are the main banana producer in France. We produce 70% of the French banana. And the other 30 are produced currently by Guadeloupe. So the French West Indies island produce 100% of the French bananas. So bananas is very important for us, not only economically, but also in our story, because 3 centuries ago, in 1736, a royal law puts mandatory the fact that every slave owner have to plant 25 banana trees per slave owner. And it was very specific to Martinique. It's the only place in the world with a royal law put mandatory the fact that a slave owner has to let freely the slave plant banana tree. It's really very specific to Martinique, and that is why we are so deeply in love of this plant, because for us it's a symbol of freedom, the symbol of a lot of things, and we have a strong heritage because it's a kind of global legacy, because we know the virtue, the benefit of the banana tree in the traditional know-how. So we know all the benefits. For example, to treat eczema, psoriasis, acne, because banana tree has healing properties. So we eat it. We eat the peel, the pulp, the flower. We use the leaves has a lot of countries to cook, and we can also use it to take care of our skin, but also our health. So banana tree for us, it's a very benevolent plant. And we have banana tree everywhere in Martinique and every day. So it was very easy, in fact, and so simple to use all the banana waste, because I'm focusing on ugly and single banana. It was very obvious to do something with the banana tree, in fact.
Yeah, well, that's such a beautiful story. And very inspiring to hear about your family. And I didn't know that about Martinique, that the role that it plays economically within France, and that export across the Caribbean to provide all the bananas, and just the history behind how that's happened is very, very interesting. And so thank you so much for sharing that. And it makes so much sense now, hearing that historical perspective, how deeply ingrained and rooted and meaningful the banana tree is for you and the brand, and your heritage as well. So it's really nice. And so what was the inspiration for the brand name as Catalyst with a K? I'd like to hear that as well.
So, for me, everything has to have meaning. It's very important for me. And I love to tell the story of the, I love to tell story through the brand and through the banana tree history. It's like a way to share our legacy to our community. And I start by the name of the brand. It was like the first step when I decided to create all the story around the brand. In fact, Catalyst comes from Kadali. It's a Sanskrit name of the banana. So Sanskrit, it's an old language from India. It's like the Latin in Europe. And in fact, why I decided to choose the Sanskrit name, So I come from a very mixed family. My mother has Indian, Chinese, African, and European, and also native Indian origin.
No,
so,
how beautiful.
so I'm very mixed. And my grandfather was a mixed. My grandfather was a mixed race with Indian also. So for me it was very interesting because the Kadali name, it's one of the first name give to the banana tree, because all the other name like banana or even the scientific name Musa Cavendish come from the slavery period. And it was very important for me to start from the origin of this amazing plant with a name, a virgin name, you know, which not comes from the slavery period. And in the Indian culture, what it is also very interesting, the Kadali is sacred. It's at the center of so many beliefs and myths. It is, for example, considered as the embodiment, incarnation of Lakshmi and Parvati that are considered as a beauty goddess or love goddess or fertility goddess. So for me, it represents perfectly the benevolent banana tree. So it was the perfect name. And I add at the end YNS, so to have a catalyst, because for me it's more, it's less male, more female, more a female name. And in France, Lys, it's the name of a flower. It's the name of a lily flower, and it's associated to the royal caste in France. And for me, it was a mixed. It was a name that gives the letter of noblesse of the banana tree.
Oh, well, it's so thoughtful, the name that, and you know, not understanding the history, I was like, oh, catalyst, that's cute. It's like, you know, that double entendre of trying to propel something, but I had no idea that it had those roots in origin and the Indian language and culture and dialect.
And in Tamil, Kadali means love. So in fact, when you have the mix, I love banana tree.
Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, and actually, for Dandy Day, our name also has some Indian references, and it's really from Gandhi, the Salt March. It finished at the city of Dandi, and Dandy Day is also rooted in social justice. And so the dandy culture, or Dandy Day from the French, it was the inspiration for Dandy Day, but Dandazé was a little too much for people to say, so I changed it to Dandy, because I wanted, like you, to be a change agent for the industry. And I know it only happens one day at a time, right? You have to take change every day. And so that's the inspiration for Dandy Day. So I feel very, very similar.
It's amazing. The common point.
Yeah. So that's so fun to see how much love and thoughtfulness you put and weaved throughout the entire brand. It's really helping it come to life for me so much more. And so you already talked a little bit about your parents' background and how their care and love for the environment has been passed down to you and ingrained into who you are as a person, and now the extension of your brand. I would love to hear, when you think about your brand, what does sustainability mean to you? Because sustainability is a very big word, it's a very big concept. And so I would like to know specifically for you, like what does that mean?
When I started my company, sustainability was so deeply inside me. So I think it was very easy to do, for me, the minimum. The minimum was to develop ingredients that are organic and vegan. For example, when I founded my company 10 years ago, I started by a research program to characterize, analyze the different components of the banana tree, plus also to develop a new way to extract. So it's from the green chemistry and more precisely from the eco-extraction. So for example, I use sucratic water or microwave or ultrasounds. It's a completely clean way to have more molecules and more concentrated active ingredients, but without use chemical solvent. So for me, be very clean, zero waste. And for example, we only use the banana agro waste. So I mean the ugly banana or the flowers, the leaves, and the different parts of the banana trees that are not used for human. So we only focusing on upcycling agro waste. Then to produce with our process ingredients that are also clean, organic, and vegan. And then when I decided to design our formulation, it was also organic formulation with recyclable packaging. So I try to put to do my best in the different part of the process of from the ingredient until the final product. So for me, it was just the minimum. But I wanted to do more, to have a more strong impact, because for me, just be organic, just be vegan, or just have recyclable packaging, it's easy. I think everyone can do, every brand can do that. It's really easy. What it is more difficult, it's to really have a deep impact and really to act and really to do something. So that is why I decided, it was 6 years ago, to have 100% of the banana grower on my company. So they are part of my capital. Alors, why I decided to do that? Because for me, it's one of the only way to reduce the interracial and intergenerational gaps in my island, and also to contributing really socially and economically to the challenge that we will have in my island. Why? Because the first private employer, it's the banana. It's a banana production. Without banana production, our container will go back in France empty. So, and currently, and especially with the COVID, what is our first economic resources? Tourism. And we don't have tourism for now with the COVID. It's very difficult. And the second one, it's the banana. So, and we are very dependent of that. So my target is to create a new industry in Martinique. And we are currently working on a factory establishment to develop directly raw materials in Martinique from the agro waste of the different industry. For example, the juice industry, the banana industry, and other type of plants. And to produce raw materials with a high value, because we have a research and we have a very strong IP strategy, because we develop patent, we develop innovation, we develop plant innovation. And my vision of my island, it's to stop to only be an island of tourism and agriculture, but be also an island of innovation. And my second also, one of my other target also is to support women in science, because there is in Europe, there is 2 women for 40 men in science. So it's very, very unequal. And so all my scientific team are female. And I train them to become doctor in biochemistry, to train the next generation, because for now there is not enough women in science. So I prefer to invest on young women to support them financially to become doctor in biochemistry, and then they will be able to come back in Martinique and work for my company or for another company. But the target is to create a new business model in Martinique, not only on tourism and agriculture. And if these 2 solutions, it was funny because 1 year ago, I discovered that this solution are very trendy to have an impact on the climate change. Upcycling agro waste, it's one of the three main best solution, and trained woman, it's the fifth one. So, but I decided to do that 10 years ago.
Yes. Oh, it's so inspiring. Oh my gosh, Shirley, you're amazing. You're so amazing. And so, and I love that you're focusing on that innovation, and really passing it down and working within the supply chain, taking it so much further than I think a lot of brand founders do. Like every brand founder has their own story, but really seeing the opportunity within your community and how to create that change, and be willing to get into really get down into the details and build new infrastructure. Like you were referencing, like number 5, gender equality. For Dandy Day, we really look at sustainability through the lens of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, those 17 different goals, and having those partnerships for the goals, really being able to identify in an organization, like how are you tackling or aligning with like good health and well-being, or reducing poverty, and coming up with measurements for that. I think it makes it so much more real and attainable when you're looking at the goals in that way, and knowing that you have a support to really achieve those goals. And it's very, very exciting, very exciting. And then I would like to know a little bit more about your background as a scientist. That's not something that we discuss as part of your journey, but you obviously have a scientific background. And so I think that's really important, especially these days as ingredients are becoming really the focal point for the consumers on, okay, what's in my product, and understanding the science behind that can be a little bit difficult. So I would love to hear about Shirley the scientist.
Yeah, it's a very funny story because I'm not a scientific. In fact, I have a diploma, but after I decided to become economist because I love the mathematics.
Okay.
And what it is funny, when I create my company, I decided to mix all my background, my family background, and my mother shared with me when I was young the benefit of the plant and the traditional medicine in Martinique. So I know the traditional pharmacopoeia, and the traditional usage of plants for health and also for beauty. So, and with the economic, when I was, my first jobs were, I was manager in consultant in the pharmaceutical industry. So the link was still here. And when I come back in Martinique 15 years ago, I was manager of a big company, pharmaceutical company. So I'm always, I always work in the pharmaceutical industry. And I read a lot of clinical or scientific studies because I'm so passionate by plants and the all around the biochemistry. All it is chemistry I love. Okay. So it is funny because I write my research program, and then I found women, female especially, to allow me to do all the tests. I just have a vision and an idea of what I want to do, because when I read the result, I understand. You know, it's easy for me to do the parallelism from the traditional usage of a plant, and when I saw the result, when we characterize, for example, the lipid part of the banana peel, in my brain, I do the mix between the tradition and the science. So it is very funny because for now we have currently we have 2 theses in biochemistry, and we have 6 persons in my scientific team, and we work every day to develop new innovation in terms of characterization of the benefit of an active ingredient on skin. For example, we have a patent for dark spots, to remove dark spots. We have a patent because we have healing properties, and we have a patent because we also have an anti-aging benefit with some of our ingredients. And now our target is to develop also patents, to develop new type of process to extract the molecule, but with zero waste and without impact on the nature. So my scientific background, it's quite a mix between my passion, my family background with the knowledge of the plant, and because I love numbers and statistics. And for me, it's very easy to read the scientific studies because it's like mathematics or economics, it's just numbers. So when you are very familiar with the scientific, words, it's very simply to do that. So, and for me, it's a perfect example that everything is possible if you are curious, motivated, passionate, and if you are able to mix your personal background with your personal skills, your professional skills. And it was the perfect combination of my personal and professional skills I mixed to create and to develop all the new innovation and all the new programs that I write every day. I have many ideas, and my team said, "No, Charlie, no new ideas, please, please. We have so many things to do before."
Oh, I love it. Oh, Charlotte, we're running out of time, but I feel like I could talk to you for days. So this will not be the last conversation that we have, for sure. But just for the sake of time, I would also love to hear, what is your favorite product in your line? So you have such a beautiful line, but what is your favorite product?
In fact, I have both favorite products.
Okay.
It's banana oil, because for me, it's very important to use an oil, and especially by night, to nourish the skin and to allow us to be more strong. And the Misalift day or night cream, it's an anti-aging cream for mature skin, because I have 48 years old. So for me, it's very important to have a strong skin, very firm.
You're not 48. You're not 48. Look you're so beautiful.
So my combo, it's a banana oil and my Misalift cream, day and night.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. And where can we find your products? If someone's interested in purchasing your products, where can they find them?
Alors, you can find our product. We have a US website. It's us.catalyst.com. At the Detox Market. A very famous retailer, really focusing on committed brand and clean brand. And we are also inside and outer beauty.
Okay.
It's also online, and you can find everything on our website.
Okay, wonderful.
But we are focusing first very committed retailers that highlight the brand like us, very committed, and we are very happy because we won a few months ago the UBT award in the US as the most
congratulations,
the most sustainable brand. So we are very proud of this award.
Yes, and you should be. And again, congratulations on creating a beautiful brand, your work in sustainability and innovation, and just for inspiring us all to be ourselves. So it's so evident that Catalyst is an extension of who you are. And so just meeting you and being able to hear your story has made the brand come to life for me. And so I hope it has too for the other viewers. So thank you so much, Shirley.
So happy to share this moment with you. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Make it a great day. And we're going to have all of Shirley's information in the description, so you can find her and find the brand as well. Okay, so
À
make it a great day,
bientôt.
everyone. Okay,
Au revoir.
au revoir.